Yeah, about it.
Hello, welcome, and God bless you. And I'm gonna try this up for right now. Everything looks good. This is the episode of the Chicken Noodle Podcast. I'm your host, Austin Campbell. I'm having technical difficulties. Don't know why, but I am. So hopefully, this will be good throughout the whole episode. So how are you guys? How are you doing? I am doing good. Something I've been wondering about ever since I don't know, forever, is why doesn't anyone ever have the flu anymore, or no one's got a little cold, or no one has anything that is simple. Honestly, no one has anything that's simple anymore. Like, growing up, kids are just sick. You got a runny nose. Maybe they throw up. Honestly, who knows? But one thing's for sure is that nowadays, whenever I hear people talk about them being sick, all it is COVID. COVID this. COVID that. Everyone always has COVID, or someone always has COVID. I've never heard anyone say they had a flu. Sometimes I hear a little bug. Occasionally people have a little bug. But now it's just like everyone still has COVID. And I don't know why it triggers me so much, but I wish we could all just stop saying it and just saying, yeah, I came down with something. Life's more simpler when you just come down with something. Because then whenever you're all like, oh, I've got COVID, it's like, it does these things to people's brain where they're like, oh, you got squawk, squawk, squawk. It like takes it. It's like a time machine. It takes them back in time to when they're, it was this big deal. So anyways, I'm just sick and tired of it. So I hope that all of you listening, we can get through this together and just stop talking about it, because it just triggers me and it sends me to the absolute moon. So much that people think I don't believe in it. I believe in it. Hey, we all listen to the CDC, right? Go to the CDC. They'll tell you it was from a lab leak in China. Whenever it was all a lie. They punished you for saying that, even though that's the truth. So maybe that's why it triggers me, because obviously I'm getting emotional about it, and that's not what I wanted to come on here and do. I wanted to come on without my sunglasses and talk to you in the face and really give you the real deal. Really give you, throw 50 lima beans in your face, right? I'll take a key lime pie and smash you in the ass with it, right? Real deal. I'll take a chili cheese dog and I'll shove it down your throat. Real deal today. So life's been going good for me. My wife is still super pregnant. She got like a stone. She got a stone in her stomach. It's protruding, and it's beautiful, lovely. What I'm so glad I didn't get conned into was the pregnancy pictures. And luckily, my wife's cool. Get yourself a cool wife to where they don't want to do pregnancy pictures, right? Because pregnancy pictures, I see a guy on his knees, right, holding his wife's stomach with, with a leg in the air, kicked back, touching his anus, and he's like, I revoke your man card. I revoke that from you. Oh, do that. Wave to your man card. Oh, hello, sir. Can you open your wallet for me? Why? Why do you need me to open my wallet? Because of this picture right here. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Let me give it to you. Here you go. Thank you. Or maybe I punch it. Maybe I hole punch your man card. When you get 3 hole punches, you're out. But anyways, I saw someone I knew, grew up with and stuff, that's just what was going on. And it was really sad because that guy was not keeping frame. You have to hold frame when you're married. whenever you knock some girl up and you're not married, I don't know, maybe that's a more complex situation as far as holding frame. Because when I did that, I was all over the place, not in very good mindset. But what I do know is, men, you got to keep your frame out there. You got to get something to keep frame, because they'll try and break you down. So anyways, I went bowling. Before we get into the real deal, you know what? I went bowling, and golly, why is bowling so much fun? Why do I like bowling? I don't know. There used to be a technique I used to do when I used to go bowling, and it was like, it was like something, then shake your neighbor's hand. Shake your neighbor's hand. And, that was, so anyways, that's what I think about. Shake the mailman's hand. Something like that after I finished my form. But it was good. I took my daughter. She'd never been bowling before, and she got a strike. And I got 0 strikes. So that should tell you something, I guess. Got a couple spares. Picked up a couple spare tires. And pinball. Pinball was fun. Bowling was good. They had like an arcade thing there, and anyways, it's just, you know what bowling is? Here's what bowling is. I figured it out. Oh, we figured it out. Hey, we figured it out, everyone. Hey, we figured it out. Oh, God. Oh, guys. Sorry. Hey, we figured it out. I figured out that bowling is just wholesome fun. Great. Glad we could figure that out. Yeah, bowling is just wholesome fun. Let's see. List of wholesome fun activities. What are also some wholesome fun activities? Let's see if bowling comes up. Hiking. Visit a museum. Book club. Book club can be very pretentious. Ride a bike. Board game. Yeah. Hit the beach. Skateboarding. Well, I mean, where's bowling on this list? You guys telling me bowling's not on here? Whatever. Anyways, wholesome fun. I encourage you all to have it. So yeah, no one has sicknesses. Let's see here. No one ever has. When's the last time you guys heard? In the United States, common illnesses include infectious diseases like the common cold, flu, and COVID-19, as well as non-infectious conditions like heart disease, anxiety, and cancer, chronic conditions, diabetes, asthma, whatever. I mean, yeah, see, now they've just, whoever has COVID-19 stock just, insider trading to its fullest, because they've just brainwashed everyone to, they're like, oh, yep, it's just simple sickness now. Like, oh, I've just got the COVID. Oh, look at me. Oh, look at me. Don't mind me. I'm just a guy with COVID. Ho, 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 hum. I'm just going to get in my car every day and go to work. And I'm at work, and oh, I've got the COVID. That's all right. I'm going to do my job, clock in, go home. Oh, I'm on the phone. Hey, I'm on my way home. Oh, hey, honey, did you hear about Geneva? No, Geneva Convention? No, Geneva. Did you hear she has the COVID? Oh, my God, I've got the COVID, too. Oh, my gosh, click. Hey, how's it going on? I'm on my way home from work, person. No, they've got the COVID. Just annoying.
Huh?
And why does that do that to me? Any psychologists out there? Send an email to chickennoodlepodcast@gmail.com. We actually got kind of an email. I saw it, but not in my email. It was on through Facebook. And my brother's so funny. Anyways, it was an email from Carter. Where'd it go? What the heck? Oh, it's this a comedy thing? Oh my gosh. Whatever. Sorry, guys. I mean, I had a freaking Maybe, did it come through the email? What's going on right now? I don't know. But it was from Carter, and it said, hey, check, I don't know where this went. Did he text it to me? Oh, sorry, everyone. Hey, we figured it out. Hey, guys, we figured it out. Yay, hey, it was a text message. Good. Let the producer know. Hey, it was a text message. Okay, good. We let everyone know. Did you hear about those new affordable EV trucks coming out? I think Jeff Bezos is the owner, but it would be interesting to talk about on one of your podcasts. All right, let's see how interesting it is. Let's go back to the old Google machine. And then I've got a couple good things in store. Affordable EV trucks. Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos sent his damn wife up into space. I mean, I'm sorry, but oh, how miserable would that have been if you were in that spaceship with them? Katy Perry, Gayle King, Jeff Bezos' new hot big-titted wife, and then a couple other dumb whores. Oh my gosh, I just can't imagine being, honestly, I couldn't imagine being in there. Katy Perry brought a flower up there and then they're singing What a Wonderful World. Oh, I mean, and then coming down, and then they think that they've just changed the absolute world, coming down. And it's like, listen, okay, here's what you guys are the product of. Okay, now my wife is not like, but just as an example. Sorry. If one of our neighbors, okay, is like, hey, puts up if I put up a fence, I freaking do something. I put up a dang tree house in the backyard, okay? And my child's out there playing with it. Everyone's playing with it, and I've got, a tree house in the backyard, okay? Then neighbor sees that. Someone in the subdivision sees that, and then they go build a tree house. But then they have a cotton candy machine, and they're a popcorn maker, and they're having themselves a good old time. Well, then another neighbor sees that and is like, oh no, I can't have that. And then they just end up putting a second house back there for their kids. Okay, with a butler and a chef and, whatever all kids dream of back there. That's Jeff Bezos right there. That's what's going on here. So he does that for his wife. And then you're going to have these sad sacks of husbands that are going to be sitting there trying to live, but they've married a miserable person, but they're going to be trying to sit there living their life. And their wife is going to be like, hey, Jeff Bezos took his wife into space. What the hell? And then, you're going to be like, sweetie, I've bought you every purse you've ever wanted. I've done, I've broke my back for you. What gives? And she's going to say, do you want this sniz? Do you still want this? Do you still want to put your head in my box? And he's going to be like, oh, of course, I don't hold my frame. Of course, I break frame for anything, especially your beautiful box. I would love to put my head in your beautiful box. And she's going to say, well, then take me to space now. And then you're going to have this guy, and these are very rich people that do this. These are billionaires, this is how they are, So then, he's going to call Jeff Bezos and be like, hey, my wife, I don't know, why the hell did you do this to me? My wife is now, wants to go to space. And she said, I can't put my head in her box until I go take her to space. So how can I make that happen? Jeff Bezos is going to be like, click. Get out of here. I make rockets. You don't. Your wife is going to end up being under me and you're going to be, whatever. Honestly, that'd probably be doing him a favor. What the hell am I even talking about anymore? So, yeah, so shout out Jeff Bezos. Luckily, I'm not on that kind of level, because if I was, who even, I don't have to deal with that stuff. I don't have to worry about coming home one day from a hard day's work and my wife bitching at me about wanting to go to space. It's a beautiful thing. So if you're down on your luck, just remember that there's some billionaire out there that is getting the ussy withheld from him until he takes his wife to space. And this wife is hot. This wife's a knockout, but she's psychotic, but good sniz. Psychotic, good sniz. Psychotic, good sniz. So, good thing you don't have to deal with that, right? So that's what we can all be thankful for on this following Sunday after Easter, right? And anyways, Slate Auto is a new Michigan-based EV startup backed by. Are you gonna revive Detroit? Are you going to? Michigan-based EV startup backed by Jeff Bezos. Slate's first U.S.-made EV pickup truck will start at $25,000. Wow. All right, here's the deal, Carter. Thank you for sending that to me. I did not know this. $25,000. Let me tell you something. I would buy one immediately because I need $25K? 25 racks? What? That's only probably more than half my salary, but still, who cares? With the average cost of a new car edging towards $50,000, that is correct. Affordable transportation becoming difficult. Slate, a new EV backed by Jeff Bezos, believes its new $25,000 pickup truck, which could cost less than $20,000 with tax credits, could help change that. CEO Chris Barman. It's a massive population. Yes. 25K price point would mean achieving something the current EV sales king Tesla has been unable to do. Oh, it's a bill. Oh my God, we found it. We found it, didn't we? It's a billionaire versus billionaire guy. This all goes back to the space thing. Luckily Elon Musk has so many baby mamas that he doesn't care about taking any of them to space, because he's not married to any of them. Because he's a smart man. So he's not married to them, so he doesn't have to worry about, if one of his baby mamas says, oh, I want to go to space, he could just, he'd just drop a bag on them and silence them for 10 years. Check. Yeah, don't got to worry about that anymore. But so, anyways, Jeff Bezos sees that Elon Musk is not married, and he envies that. He envies that because he's given half of his shit away before, and now he's made, plenty more of that back, but he has a new big-titted wife, and she looks like death, honestly. I mean, just the plastic surgery. I saw Eva Longoria. I mean, such beautiful women just mess their face up, and I don't get it. Anyways, so it's a billionaire war. So he sees that Elon Musk is not married, and he's in the in the office, and blah blah blah. And Jeff Bezos was like, well, if a Democratic candidate would have won, I'd probably be in the office. Maybe, who knows? So he envies that. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to do something that you can't do, and that's make an electric car for $25K. Okay. Unable to do. Elon Musk has long teased consumers with the prospect of $25,000, but Tesla model, but there's no firm timeline. I mean, the truck looks funny. I mean, listen, but if it can only seat 2 people, I guess that kind of sucks, but the Slate truck comes standard 150 miles of range. I do that in a day. Oh my God. Make it more miles. Make it more miles. I drive a lot. What the hell? Of course it's only 25K. It only goes 150 miles? It's like the damn when they came out with the Hummer. The shitty gas mileage. The CEO. I grew up on a farm. My first car was a 1984 Ford Ranger with a 5-speed manual windows, no air conditioning, Barman said. And it was basic transportation, but I loved the freedom it gave me to go places and do things. Because there's nothing like the freedom of back in my 1984 Ford Ranger pickup truck. Because now I get chauffeured around in a Maybach and I stay at Four Seasons all across the world. And I have to fly a group of 10 whores in on a 757 jet just so they can come up to my penthouse suite at the Four Seasons and I'll walk around with high heels on and stomp on my nuts. That ain't freedom. It's a miserable life. So when I'm getting my balls stomped on by a gorgeous woman with heels on, all I can think about when she squashes my melons is that 1984 Ford Ranger. Freedom. As a mechanic, Chris Barman, mechanical engineer. She spent most of her. Oh, she's a woman. Her name's Chris. I mean, what, Chris is that name like Pat, where you're like, is it a man or a woman? But it shouldn't be. Chris Barman. So you got a big boss. Whatever, I'm not going to redo that whole bit just for it to be a woman. I don't care. Oh, you got a woman who even knows. During the design, Barman and Slate consider how to meet customer need. Well, their EV key? EV has a key fob because of the cheaper metal blade. Key is more of a hassle to use, especially at night when the fancier passive touch-sensitive locks are more convenient but would have added too much cost because the cheaper metal blade. Oh, yeah, well, you know, how much are the touch sensor locks? They can't be that much more expensive, but whatever, what do I know? Oh, because the metal blade key is such a hassle to use. Oh, gosh, crank. Oh my gosh, this is such a hassle. Crank. I remember when the push button starts came out ages ago, and I'm like, what? Okay, I mean, that's cool. The locking thing is cool. You don't have to take your key out. But I mean, the metal blade, it's okay, whatever. Story continues. Slate's model is built around choice freedom. It gives freedom to accessories they would want. Okay, well, when is it coming out? When can I get a $25,000 EV truck? When can I take out a 30-year loan for a $25,000 EV truck? At the end of 2026. Okay. End of 2026. So we'll see. Who knows? Maybe I might be driving around one of those. But at 150 miles, no, I can't do that. I mean, unless I just charge it up every night. But I go 60. I do 120 every day. Now, it's not feasible, but that's why I'm at work all the damn time. Until I get a Patreon, but, I'm not a good enough podcaster yet to do that. What the hell am I going to talk about and charge you $6 a month for? The hell? I do, 4 a week, or 4 a month, 1 a week. Then I do, I do 1 a week for a Patreon, but the hell am I going to talk about that's worth charging you guys? I suck. Okay. So next we have let me get a drink real quick. Rule number 72 in comedy: don't ever leave the stage empty. Bookmarks. Hello, bookmarks. Bill Belichick. For those of you that don't know, Bill Belichick is a man. Is former coach of the New England Patriots. He was with Tom Brady when they went on the Super Bowl run. He's coach at University of North Carolina now. Anyways, he did this weird interview with CBS Morning, and Bill Belichick is how old? I mean, I don't care if I don't have this pulled up. Well, it's about taking the journey together. It's about taking the journey together, you and I. But he's old as dirt. He is. Okay, gotta be more specific. Remember when there wasn't an AI overview and you could just get all the information He's 73. Okay, and then his girlfriend, Jordon, 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 24. And what did I say he was? 73? So 24, 34, 44, 54, 6, 7, 50 years of an age difference, all right? 50 years of an age difference. Now, I know someone that has a 30-year age difference, I think. Maybe it's 20. I don't know. But they're fine. 50, though, it's crazy. I mean, at 50 years old, Belichick, when he's winning Super Bowls, he's like, oh, this is what I think about whenever I see someone with that big of an age gap. I always think, oh, so 50 years age difference between them. I think, okay, when Bill Belichick was 50, I wonder if, like, the thought ever crossed his mind that, oh, my future girlfriend is that I'm going to be blowing her back out when she's 24. She's just being born right now. And that to me, or surely he thinks about, oh, when I was 50, what was I doing when I was 50? Well, that's when she was just being born. You know, who would have thought that at that time, I thought I'd always, date a younger girl, but who would have thought of that time? That's what I always think of. So, anyways, so apparently he refers to her as his muse, and he's doing all the, he's balancing her up on his feet, but he's just like doing all this weird stuff. But Bill Belichick also doesn't care what people think, and that's respectable. We respect that here at the CNP. We respect Bill Belichick. We respect Brian Scalabrine, the White Mamba, bingo bongo, bingo bango. Anyways, but we don't really get to see, we don't really know how they met, per se, but apparently she's just with him all the time and she's involved in everything he's doing, and honestly, people are sick of her, okay? She's involving herself in too much football stuff, but whatever, who am I? Anyways, he did an interview, and here's the...
If he writes in his book.
Make sure that's the...
Jordon was a constant presence during our interview.
You have Jordon right over there. Everybody in the world seems to be following this relationship. They've got an opinion about your private life. It's got nothing to do with them, but they're invested in it. How do you deal with that?
Never been too worried about what everybody else thinks. Just try to do what I feel like is best for me and then what's right.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about those.
No.
No.
It's a topic neither one of them is comfortable commenting on.
Not talking about this. Now, How do you meet someone that's 50 years older than you? Where's Bill Belichick at? Did he slide into her DMs? Vice versa? Did he steal someone's girl? Did he steal some 25-year-old's girl? Did he swoop in with his saggy balls and say, "Oh, miss, I'm old, Mr. Steal Your Girl"? Did he? Was Bill Belichick? He's a guy that's accomplished a lot. What gets him off? Did he want a sock shoved down his throat while someone takes a cutout potato for his penis and slides the penis over it? Slides the potato over his penis, and the woman shoves a sock down his throat. And he's paying people to do this, and he came across her, and she's like, I'm a muse. I can be your muse. I can change your life. And so he took the potato off and was like, well, really? Because really, usually after I finish, I make homemade fries with this potato. Would you like to join me? And maybe she was like, no. Yes. Perhaps. We don't know. But that is very strange and very interesting. And now you get the people talking about you. You get people talking about you now. So how did they meet? Who knows? But it was and she says that, and she has that stone cold look, like, with a woman's scorn. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, over here we got a boat crash. Boat goes airborne and crashes into the water at Desert Storm Shootout. At Lake Havasu in Arizona. Let's see here. Largest performance boating event in Western U.S. is traveling at 200 miles an hour. Shockingly, no reported injuries. Look at that sucker. Woo! Look at him. Look at my boat go, boy. Look at my boat go. We're going to take this boat. We're going to take it about 200 miles an hour, because why not? Who cares about life? Look at that boat go. Now, honestly, you deserve that, because why are you traveling a boat 200 miles an hour on the water? And no reported injuries, because like me, obviously this person is highly favored, because they should be dead, or there should be some kind of injuries. But you're telling me they don't have any injuries is nuts. That's a person that's highly favored from the man above, and that's how I refer to myself. I'm highly favored, because I've been in situations where I just get pulled out of them and nothing else makes sense other than I'm highly favored, right? I've been known, some people have called me a coffin dodger, right? Because I've been in situations I've been left for dead. I've done things to my body that most people don't recover from. But here I am, standing and talking to you today. So some may say I'm a highly favored coffin dodger. Highly favored coffin dodger, baby. Because I get put in these situations, and like I said, some people aren't able to weasel out of them how I am able to weasel out of them. And that's, is it because I'm athletic? Possibly because I can maybe do things with my body that maybe other people can't. Maybe they don't recover from. I'll leave all the sexual innuendos up to the comments section. So I'm a highly favored coffin dodger, and that's just how it is. I wear the coffin around my neck. just to remind people that I'm a coffin dodger, that this is the only coffin I'll be put in. Anyways, I mean, one of my... Oh, I could tell you a stupid story. That'll maybe be for a different time. I got this video to wrap up. Wait. Yeah. Okay, I got this video to wrap up, and then we'll wrap this up. Couple has argument so heated man jumps out the window. I don't know if there's any sound for this, but actually, where is this video located? Is this back in pay? Okay, I don't. Okay, let's watch this video. Come on. Okay, yeah, there's enough sound. So they're arguing about something. They're standing by a window at like a hotel, and this guy he throws his backpack down, then he tries to jump out the window, and then he bumps into it, misses, and then this girl tries to pull him away. So then she's pushing him back, and he's like, no, I'm gonna do it. And then, boom! Just jumps out the window, and then, like, Wile E. Coyote style. And, it's like a foot. It's a foot. It's like a foot above ground. I thought it was, like, floors. Well, that even maybe makes a bit more sense, because, like, he might have cheated on her, and she might have had him. He's been cheating on her for a while, and she says, hey, she's putting the screws to him. She's got some undeniable proof, and she's like, hey, I've got this, and he's like, no, it's been a lie, forever. You've been answering me this forever. And then she's like, no, but I've got this proof. And he's like, no, I'm sick of hearing about this. I'm gonna jump out the window. And then she's like, then he runs and he hits it, and he's like, oh, shoot, that didn't work out how I thought it was. And then she's like, no, I just want to talk. He's like, no, I'm serious. I'm going to do it. And then just jumps out, loses the shoe, and then she's standing at the window, and this guy just gets up, and he just starts running. All because... this is what cheaters do, people. You go to extents to prove lies. You jump through hoops, you jump through windows to keep lies going. The hotel staff confirmed the incident, said the man eventually came back and paid for the damage. Wow. Well, what a stand-up guy. And what a guy that definitely did something wrong. So that's that. And everyone, with the listen, whatever you think of, I don't even want to do this. Don't even want to do this. But it's a solo podcast, and I'm just alone with my thoughts all day. Okay? And that's punishment enough, some would say. But the RFK trying to find a cure for, trying to figure out what's going on with the autism spikes. Can we all just let him do his thing and just stop, just because you think he's a member of whatever party, which, he ran as a third party, but whatever, it's not important. But anyways, listen, we should just celebrate and welcome the conversation that someone out there is trying to figure out why everyone and their dog has autism and why it's jumped, to 1 in 31 kids. Can we all just chill out? And, I just, see some just my capture. I just, it's just tough, man. But whatever. You know what? Ignore I even said that. Who even gives a shit, right? I don't really care what any presidential person does until it starts affecting my life. Listen, don't lead us into wars, please. Don't say it's okay for my daughter to go get a penis attached to her, okay? Don't say it's okay for someone else's son to chop their balls off, okay? When they're children, okay? So that, there's no war, none of the sex changes, and, you know, whatever. Try and maybe make it cheaper for me to live. I don't know. Aside from that, I don't really care because nothing really affects my life. But really, the one thing I've learned from this week that I would like to share with you, other than I am a highly favored coffin dodger, is that a lot of people love One Tree Hill. A lot of people love it. I'm not very familiar, but, you know, my wife's rewatched it. I've caught an episode or two. And what I know from this show, and I don't know why these shows do this, is Peyton. People love Peyton. But she and everyone fawns over her. And I don't know why in TV shows they do this, but they have people fawning over the average looking girl. She's just basic. And honestly, she's the least attractive one on there. So, if I can leave you all with this, don't get sucked off onto the idea that Peyton from One Tree Hill is attractive, because she's not. She's average as hell. And also, don't let yourself get that way. If a whole bunch of people are telling you that you're hot and you're this and you're that and you're great, just remind yourself, you're average as hell. We're average as hell, and that's how you started this world. That may be how you leave this world. Just being average. And that's all right. Just don't let people gas you up. Because the second you start letting people gas you up, the second that your doorbell is going to ring, and it's going to be a woman in a BDSM outfit wearing high heels, and you're going to be sitting there tied up on the couch with your just balls drooped out and over because they've just been so beaten up, and you're going to let her stomp on them. And she's going to stomp on your saggy, flabby balls. Then when she's done, you're going to pay her $10,000. And you may think, it all went wrong when I started to think that Peyton from One Tree Hill was attractive. I love you. Thank you. Send an email to chickennoodlepodcast@gmail.com. This is the ultimate stream of consciousness. God bless.